The top two teams in the Okanagan Shuswap Conference did battle on the weekend, with the Osoyoos scoring 4 goals in the second period for a 4-0 lead. Then the comeback by Kamloops fell a goal short, the Coyotes winning it 4-3. It looks like that game took its toll. The Coyotes were blanked the following night in Kelowna 5-0 as Chris Turner turned aside 45 Osoyoos shots for his first shutout. And Kamloops fell short at home, losing 6-4 to the 100 Mile House Wranglers. Visitors scored 4 goals in the last 11 minutes of the third period to salt away the victory. In the Eddie Mountain Division, Columbia Valley edged out Kimberley 3-2 with Sam Young scoring the winning goal short-handed with less than a minute and a half to go in the game. The next night, however, the Dynamiters lit the fuse early, and often as they came up with a 10-3 romp over Columbia Valley, Tyson Klingspone nailing the hat trick in that one. The Fernie Ghost Riders needed an overtime goal from Spencer Bender. That edged Castlegar 4-3. Then the following night, Cole Kijhl came up with his first hat trick this season, leading Fernie to a 6-1 win over the North Okanagan Knights. Nelson Leafs played 2 games, pumping in 16 goals, 8 in each one. 8-6 over Grand Forks. Max Newton of the Border Bruins getting a hat trick in a losing cause. Then the following night, the Leafs blanked the Golden Rockets 8 Del Zippo. 16-year-old Dylan Williamson got half of Nelson's goals with a 4-goal performance. Adam Maida handled 20 shots for the shutout. Golden's other games got them points, though, as they got an overtime goal from Zach Finley on Friday night to edge Beaver Valley 4-3 right in Fruitvale. Then they saw Brian Lubin score 1 minute into overtime on Sunday to lose 6-5 at Castlegar. Spencer Girth getting the hat trick for Golden, though, in a losing cause. Spokane had a decent road trip to the north, starting in Chase, where the Heat got the first goal in the second period. Then the Braves scored 5 unanswered goals for the 5-1 win. Saturday night, the Braves opened a 2-0 lead. Then 100 Mile House came back with 3 for the 3-2 victory. And on Sunday, they squeezed out a 3-2 win up in Revelstoke. Sicamous Eagles edged out visiting 100 Mile House 4-3 in Sicamous, although the Wranglers did outplay them. Tyson Taylor had 2 goals to lead the way for the Eagles. In Revelstoke the next night, 65 shots on goal in total, but only Kenny Bakke scored for the hometown Grizzlies in a goaltender's duel, with Mark Pasika getting the shutout and Olivier Charret allowing just 1 goal, but he takes the loss. Samuel Subert scored 3 on Sunday, and it was a 7-1 rout over the Chase Heat. The Creston Valley Thundercats outshot North Okanagan 50-29, yet they required 2 third-period goals by Liam Miller-Janot to tie the game at 4-all. No more scoring in overtime in that one. The next night, Beaver Valley scored in 2 of their 45 shots, but that was enough. They edged the Thundercats 2-1. Paulson Latard's goal and 2 assists helped the Summerlands team to a 5-2 win over the visiting Kelowna Chiefs, and the Princeton Posse were idle on the weekend. The standings still show Osoyoos as the overall leader with 26 points, but they're being chased by Nelson, Kimberley, and Fernie. In the Okanagan Division, Coyotes have a 7-point lead over Princeton, who have 19, Summerland 18, Kelowna 12, and North Okanagan at 7. It tightens up in the Doug Birch Division with Kamloops on top with 21, Sicamous 20, 100 Mile House and Revelstoke at 15 each, and Chase with 13. In the Eddie Mountain Division, Fernie and Kimberley are tied with 23 points each. Golden is 20, Creston Valley at 13, and Columbia Valley with 9. And in the Neil Murdoch Division, Nelson is 25, Beaver Valley at 21, Spokane and Castlegar 19 each, and Grand Forks trailing the field with 11. Brian Lubin from the Castlegar Rebels takes over the scoring lead in the KIJHL with 13 goals, 16 assists, good for 29 points. Jonathan Lee of Kelowna, Max Newton of Grand Forks, and Paulson Letard of Summerland all have 26 points, followed by Reiner Glimpel from Osoyoos with 24. That rounds up the top 5 scorers, while Aaron Petton from Castlegar has scored the most goals with a total of 16 so far. Alex Kong from Summerland tops the goaltender list with a 2.06 goals against average, followed by the Storm's Jason Sandu at 2.23. Eagles' Patrick Casper is next at 2.37, followed by Brett Souls from the Leafs with 2.43, and Jeff Orser of the Ghost Riders rounds up the top 5 with a 2.51 average. On the upcoming schedule, Osoyoos hosts Summerland Wednesday night. A sidebar to this game is the $1,200 up for grabs to any fan who can put their chuckaduck into the fishbowl on the ice. After that fun, the Coyotes make their final long road trip of the year in Kimberley on Friday night, Fernie on Saturday, and Creston Valley Sunday afternoon. Top of that, the Coyotes, Dynamiters, and Ghost Riders all looking to finish first overall by mid-February. The Nelson Leafs will look to continue with their goal scoring when they host the Columbia Valley Rockies Saturday night. Then they head south for the game in Spokane on Sunday afternoon. Castlegar makes the short drive to Fruitvale to get it on with arch rival Beaver Valley Nighthawks. Revelstoke is in Kamloops on Saturday, and Sunday afternoon the Storm will face the Wranglers up in 100 Mile House. Friday night, Grand Forks is in Kamloops and Columbia Valley is in Spokane. And although it's still early in the season, both the Grand Forks Border Bruins and Columbia Valley Rockies need points to avoid sliding right out of contention. And on top of that, it's a fun weekend, Halloween on Friday night. There'll be lots of costumes on display at many of the rinks. We'll see how it all shakes out after the coming week of action, and you don't need to miss any of it. Follow your local team live when it happens or in the archive area on the KIJHL pay-per-view. Contact the KIJHL for more details at kijhl.ca. I'm Tom Shields. Thanks for listening on CIRO Radio and the KIJHL and Osoyoos Coyotes websites.